PlayStation news this week includes more information about the next PlayStation, pictures of the new psvr unit, a PS4 Pro 4K boost for one upcoming release game, and some new PS4 controllers. Sony PlayStation news: PS5 release date, new psvr revealed, PS4 Pro games, new PS4 pads. The PS5 could have another blockbuster game on the cards and in development as we speak. It's already known that some developers are planning for life down the road with Sony's next console. Fairly recently, Gran Turismo creator Kazunori Yamachi revealed that when it came to working on GT Sport, the assets for the game were well over spec, right up to 8K. Finder.com also noted that during a studio tour of Polyphony Digital, Yamachi mentioned that they're creating assets for GT Sport for future releases of PlayStation consoles. Then Final Fantasy XV director Hajime Tabata recently stated that Square Enix is already looking at games development for future projects way beyond the scope of what's possible with existing console tech. Now it looks as though Avalanche Studios, who've previously released the Just Cause series and Mad Max, have hinted at another next-gen title. Avalanche Studios is currently looking for a senior programmer to join a small team developing our next-generation open-world sandbox multiplayer engine, reads an Avalanche job post. The developer has also further explained some of the core things it will be prioritizing for its next-gen games engine. As a senior multiplayer programmer, you will influence the architecture and drive the implementation of all multiplayer technology in the Avalanche Apex engine. This is a great opportunity to work with some of the most complex and rewarding challenges in game development today: open worlds, sandbox gameplay, and highly destructible multiplayer environments. As with most multiplayer development, a keen sense of fun gameplay and that sixth sense for what gives the perfect feeling are both key aspects for this role. Whether this is for a new project, or something else in the Just Cause series, remains to be seen for the time being, but hopefully as development continues more details will be revealed. Here's a collection of 10 exclusive PS4 games coming to the console in 2017, 2018 and beyond, which we can't wait to play. Elsewhere in PlayStation news, we've seen that Gran Turismo Sport will offer a variety of graphical options for players on PS4 Pro, and one of those modes seems much better than the other. Gran Turismo is a game series famed for its graphics, and the studio behind the title is pushing that even further with the release of GT Sport, and that philosophy of graphical support extends even further to players on the PS4 Pro. The game will offer two modes on a PS4 Pro: prioritize quality and prioritize frame rate. Prioritize frame rate will run the game at 1080p and 60 FPS, while prioritize quality will apparently run the game meters and dynamic resolution checkerboard at up to 4K, but will also run at 60 FPS, so there are very few reasons you'd stick with the frame rate option when the quality option seems to always do a better job. The best I can tell, the difference is that the replays run in 30 FPS on quality mode, but a full 60 FPS on frame rate mode, writes GamingBolt.com. But I don't think that's enough incentive to not go with quality, especially since it also seems to offer super sampling for owners of 1080p TVs. Gran Turismo Sport launches on the PS4 family of consoles on October 17th. Gran Turismo Sport is coming to the PS4 on October 17th. Here are pictures of the cars you'll be able to drive. Sony has also released some new pictures of the new psvr unit this week, too, as the virtual reality hardware celebrates its first birthday. The peripheral turns a year old this week, and in that year, Sony tracks the hardware as selling 1 million units and counting. It's certainly better than the majority of its VR competitors, but the hardware still isn't performing as impressively as Sony would like. Sales may improve with the release of the new SKU, and while the majority of the headset is mostly the same, there have been a few notable improvements. To begin with, the headphone jack has moved from its place on a cable to being integrated into the headset itself in the back of the unit. Secondly, there's a thinner single cable carrying data traffic to and from the processor unit, making the whole thing a little bit more lightweight. The biggest update to the whole device is that the headset now supports HDR, something the PS4 and PS4 Pro both support. This is thanks to a new pass-through unit being sold with the headset. Before, you had to choose between playing a game in SDR in the headset or in HDR on your television. The new psvr unit follows a trend in Sony products. It's slimmer and more lightweight than its predecessors and can be seen in a post over at VR Focus. The PlayStation blog has also revealed 60 new PlayStation VR games coming this year and into early 2018, which you can see in full here. PSVR new games list. First look at the new officially licensed compact controllers and mini gamepad for PS4. Finally, for this week, the PS4 has seen its family of controllers grow with a series of interesting and exciting new pads. Three new officially licensed PlayStation 4 controllers have been revealed in Naken Wired Compact Controller, at Play Wired Compact Controller, and Hori Wired Mini Gamepad. The Naken Wired Compact looks the most like the original PS4 pad, but has bigger face buttons and a slightly more retro design. It will be available in orange, blue, gray, black and red and will be released in November. The at Play Wired Compact has a setup that's closer to the original 360 pad than anything else apart from the grips. This will be released to market in December, in blue, red, white, and dark gray. The final and smallest pad is the Hori. It's been specifically designed for players with smaller hands and will release in black, red, and blue. It'll release on November 9th. Related articles.